Ghana League, I feel like if you are the owner of a Ghanaian club, just be ready for debt because I don't see how you are going to make money because fans hardly even enter.
The whole Ghana Premier League. Sometimes I feel one Ghanaian player who has traveled, like maybe Thomas Partey, they should come and buy the league and sponsor it.
In Ghana, we don't run the clubs as businesses. Let's run it as a business. Let's look for investors.
A club like RTU, if you sell 10% of it, how much will you get?
We lack motivation in this the Ghana League. Zero, especially my people. Zero. Crespo, for instance. Crespo is a very, very talented player. If you can score 11 goals in this Basa RTU team, then imagine look, that guy, if you give him eye for goal, he'll score it.
If Samatex is able to do, why is Kotoko not able to do this?
Very, very true.
Because you are older in the team and you should have more resources.
The teams are quite poorly managed and the recruitment is bad.
Premier League, they should have, let's say, like a rule governing like how to qualify into them. Even if you qualify, you have to have this amount of money.
Good. I get you.
How can you do
They
that?
even had the guts to even come and apologize to us.
When nobody said anything.
I was so angry. I'm like, look at all this thing.
Oh my goodness.
And Accra, House of Folk, the fans.
What happened?
Especially if they are about to.
Hearts has their issue is that they change coaches a lot. Every time they are changing coaches.
Guys, we have more pressing issues at home than in Nigeria. So let's come home. We're talking about Finidi and Osimhen, and we have RTU,
The Almighty.
RTU and Dreams Drama. We have House of Folk almost going on relegation. One of the most capped teams in Ghana football. What is happening to our Premier League?
No.
I remember the other time we did this South Africa versus Nigeria game.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who came and were talking about how highly they used to hold the Ghana League.
Ghana Premier League.
In the era of 2010, thereabout, and it was even telecast in South Africa and all of that. What has happened to the Premier
Charlie,
League?
is bad. It's bad. Just
What
look
is
at. I don't know what is happening, but I feel like you see, I always say that in Africa here, in Ghana, if you own a team, you are ready for Samle.
Yes.
Because how would you make money?
Debt.
One, the fans hardly even enter the pitch like that because the football is not attractive enough.
And it's from them.
It's for me. I get it. That's what I'm saying. For instance, there was this game, RTU versus Hearts of Oak. We made over 200,000 CD at the park.
Yes.
RTU made over 200,000 CD at the park. But
That was last season when after every game, how do you come and tell us the
amount of money they made. But right now, they hardly even enter. You see what happened? Even in the first match of this last season, there were people on the pitch. How do you even pay your players? You understand? And they managed it badly. So I think
let's start with
general,
the general look.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Generally, Ghana League, I feel like if you are the owner of a Ghanaian club, just be ready for debt because I don't see how you are going to make money because fans hardly even enter. And that it depends on that. We play very unattractive, our pitches are not standard and everything, lack of investment and all those things. So that's how I see it. Yeah.
Zapata, how did House of Folk get that low? I know you are Kotoko fan.
House of Folk, we are very happy that they are suffering.
Didn't also do well.
We did well. You see, it's true. We didn't do well.
What is happening?
Everyone expects Kotoko to be picking a trophy every season.
No, but they should be in a very decent position.
Decent position, like maybe second or first. Yeah. Those two. We understand you, but
you are happy as
I was even praying they should go to relegation. I don't know why they are still at the 14th position. So overall, the whole Ghana Premier League. Sometimes I feel one Ghanaian player who has traveled, like maybe Thomas Partey, they should come and buy the league and sponsor it, or make players.
If they come, they'll go at lost.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
How would they make money?
Because they are big guys.
But I don't know whether you understand.
Because they are big guys.
There's no money in it.
When they get, they'll definitely get contract. These players are players that will have this in connection with sponsors like Puma, Adidas, and Co. Like, talk to them. Let them come and help them.
And what would Puma and Adidas get? You see, sponsorship, you don't sponsor without getting anything.
Do you know Puma sponsors Ghana Premier League?
No, that's what I'm saying. What are they getting from it?
We don't know what they get.
So, like, what I'm trying to say, that's my feeling. I feel like
big teams,
big guys or big people should come and invest in this.
If you are a big person, because I feel like you look at, if I come in, I won't make anything.
Please allow me to speak. What I'm trying to say is that when these big players come inside, they should help improve this league by putting money inside. It's very, very true. It's Ghana. We are now in the struggling stages. It wasn't then when Kotoko used to win those Champions League that we say we have the big dogs and those guys. Even though then there was no money. but we were trying. So now that the football is totally down and we are trying to revive it, I expect like big guys to even invest in clubs.
I think in a way I agree with him. You see, in Ghana we don't run the clubs as business. We run it as like you see, in a business you can sell shares in the business which is worth millions. For instance, we those into entrepreneurship and all those things. You can have your business and an investor can come in and buy just 10% shares for $1 million.
$1 million.
People are raising money. And sports is one of the most lucrative business because once imagine I come and I give you $1 million to buy RTU, and I buy RTU, I get them a standard pitch, everything and all, and I manage to sell just one player. I will just sell one player outside for even $500,000. I'm getting my money back. You understand? And these players, how much money you would even give them? How much would even be your payroll for the year? Okay. Even if we are paying all of them a minimum of 3,000 cedis, and they are maybe 30 in a squad, that's how much in a month? That's about 900,000, right? 90,000 cedi, right? Even let's just say maximum of 3,000 cedis in a month, and there are about 30 players in the squad. The money is not that. It's not something that. So I think in Ghana we don't run the clubs as businesses. Let's run it as a business. Let's look for investors. Look, Saudi Arabia, Netherlands, Denmark. There are people. You see, my brother always explained something to me. You know, when I started this entrepreneurship thing, my brother explained to me that there are people out there who have money and they just want to put it somewhere and they are not getting. You see, sometimes, Prince, you may just get 10,000 or maybe you have 1,000 cedis. You wish you could. You don't want to spend the money, but you want to do something with it, and you wish somebody could even keep the money for you later. There are people out there who have the monies. They have the money and they are ready to invest in something, but they're not getting the people there. So I think in Ghana here, we don't run our clubs as businesses. What we do is we like an ownership. There's flair in it. It is owned by this person. Look, let's run it as a business. Let's sell shares. For instance, you pick a club, sell even 10% shares for $500,000. That money, you can use it to even invest in start something. Look, and this one thing about...
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
A club like RTU, if you sell 10% of it, how much will you get?
No, I'm coming. You see, the point is, look, an investor can give you money. Investors, one thing about foreign investors is that they don't look for instant money back. They look in the future. I've given you have RTU. I come and I give you how much? Even if I give you $300,000 for 15% shares, it's good business. It's good business. People invest in investors invest in businesses that they don't even have potential. Businesses even in the ideation stage. But look, Club of the Pride of the North, established in 1978 or something. And you look at the stadium, look at the number, the people that. So even if I come and I give you, I can even give you 15%, and I give you $300,000. And me, I don't even expect the returns. I expect it in like 10 years' time.
RTU has value. It's just that we've not been able to.
For me, Prince Amdan, what Tilling is lacking to understand is that the example I'm giving, is like Asamoah Gyan when he came to Lagos City. You could see that there was total change in the team.
Asamoah Gyan came as a player.
You don't know. I'm telling you today, he really invested in that team as a player too. He coming as a player. He also invested in that.
Definitely, he will invest.
So that's what I'm saying. We just need to run it as a business.
I feel like some of our players need to.
No, you see, but Zapata, I get you. But some of these players, they don't have that. Look, there are people out there. I'm telling you. Let's just come. Even a UNICEF or even a Gates Foundation, Bill Gates Foundation, and all those people. They want businesses. I'm telling you. Let's just take it this way. I'm an investor. I've given RTU $500,000.
Why always ask you?
Investors.
Yes.
If let's say they put their money into your business, they need an outcome, right? Or they
they don't want instant outcome. You need to give them a roadmap.
RTU,
I'm coming.
If you invest in them, when will you get your money?
Look. I'm trying to explain. Let me explain to you. RTU, I come in there. I'm an investor. Prince is the CEO or is the board chair of RTU. I come in there. I give Prince $400,000 for 15% shares. Prince uses it to establish a standard training pitch. He uses it to even look for talents out there. And some of the money, he allocates it for media and marketing. I'm coming.
No, and hear the case. Those there. What you are saying, they don't do that.
But, we know. I'm explaining how we can improve the football.
I know it doesn't happen. No. We are talking about how we can do it. I'm just giving a scenario.
Okay.
I give Prince $400,000 for 20% equity. I own RT 20%. And I ask Prince, before I invest, Prince has to give me a roadmap. At this stage, I want to be here. At this stage, I want us to be here. At this stage, I want us to be here. So now we decide. I've given him that money. He establishes a training facility, and we spoke about PR marketing.
Yes.
Prince picks just 2 players. He markets these players within that 5-year period, and we sell. But you manage to sell the player for $200,000 and $300,000. Am I not getting that money in return like that? Good. That money has come. We use that money again to reinvest in something again, get another player, sell again. By the time you realize, look, it will get to a point within that, the number of players we even sell for money, and we have talent here. I'm telling you, if our pitch is professional, and even look, why are people even commending us for this podcast? They say that our podcast, we have one of the best graphics in Ghana here. For instance, you get a similar graphics like this to even come, telecast some of these players, give them the media, the coverage and everything. We have South African people watching us here. I come here, I pick you, that money, and I use you, you're an RTU player. I give you that same graphics and those media coverage, put you out there. You'll be there. You'll be here as Mamelodi Sundowns. They'll come for you. And then they have money.
I get
so
you.
we don't run our club as businesses. We run it as like it's out.
Point is right.
Yeah, he's right.
Yes.
I always have a question. Is it a must to have 18 players to play in a league?
18 players.
Like 18 teams to play in a league? Because I've seen
That's what
other
the league
leagues.
schedule is.
I've seen
No, it's
other
not a
leagues.
must. Even 10, you can go with 10.
I've seen other leagues.
can
We
go
have
with 10
12,
players.
10, 15.
And why do you ask that question?
Let me finish. So if we want our leagues to like move forward, give a limit. A club, if you can't do this, you can't reach here.
I don't,
you are not
let me
supposed
answer
to
your
be in the
question.
league.
I don't agree with you. I feel like we don't run our clubs as businesses.
Yes.
How many? Tell me. RTU, do they own Tamale Sports Stadium? They don't have a stadium of their own. But go to yes, go to South Africa and see. Why do you think? Look, me, South African league. You watch it. The
So
quality in the league. They invest. Go to Egyptian league. All the club, most of them, they have their own stadia.
Fab,
But
you
in
guys,
Ghana,
you don't get me. I'm using RTU as an
Yes,
example. If they should like
Because they are going on relegation.
no, let's use them. Like, I'm a fan of RTU. I'm really disappointed.
I mean, I
But-
used to beat you at the park.
Alright,
so
so
you're not
let's say
following.
they should,
You're
let's say,
expecting
like,
to beat
the
Kotoko
Ghana
what?
Premier League. They should have, let's say, like a rule governing like how to qualify into them. Even if you qualify, you have to have this amount of money.
Good. I get you.
Like you get.
I
it.
agree with you.
You are supposed. They have to have a limit. Let's say like for a player, you have to pay
Minimum of this.
minimum
And
of
cap.
this.
I think
They've done that.
Cameroon
But
did
they've,
that.
they've done it, but it's not working.
I think
It's
the
who
GFA,
told
there
you
was
it's not
this
It's not
question
working.
that
Who told you it's not
RTU
working?
players.
team need to have a
Cameroon
Then
they
there's
do
a
that.
financial problem
I don't know
from
why
the
that-
club.
It's not, and it's
Don't
not only
pay all of them.
RTU.
So why do they take them to court?
Yes.
It's not only RTU.
Massive.
For paying. listen,
Basil, let me
players.
let
Basil,
me
It's not
show
only
you something.
RTU. There are
Basil,
other clubs.
Currently, have you heard
Listen.
this
Guys,
reports
let's-
from other club players? saying
The
that-
reason why you've not heard it, they've communicated well with their players.
Yeah, so I'm expecting.
That's
RTU
why
to do
I'm
same.
saying RTU. They
Look,
don't
look,
communicate well.
That's
to
why
their
we are
players.
saying that
Guys, let's not
the
make
clubs
this
are not our clubs are not
about
being run.
RTU.
Let's run it as a business. That's
So
what
the
I'm
Ghana
saying.
Premier League, they should get certain things which will govern. Let's say if you qualify, you don't just play and win and qualify. You have to have certain things before you get.
So, and
into
I
the
think
league.
Doc agrees with you that, for example, as a club, you need to have a stadium,
Yes.
right?
Not compulsorily a stadium as such.
Marketing, your marketing has to be good. Prince. You know what, Prince? You and I want all of us to try something. Let's go out there with time. When we look, I like what our subscribers, they are doing very well and everything is. With time, let's go and get one player and see the marketing we'll do. And you see how fast we will sell the player.
That's what I'm saying. We agree. We agree with the points you are making.
yeah.
But to add to that, what Bassett is the point Bassett is making is that you don't just allow anybody
Body to play them.
just
Yeah,
come in
I get you.
because they've qualified.
qualified.
Wait.
You get it?
Yeah, it's very, very
You
true.
need to be sure that this particular team.
Financially, they are
coming
good.
out,
they can-
Yeah, that's why I also agree with
It's
you.
very, very
Because
true.
and-
But here in the
Ghana-
case, Ghana League, you can't allow anybody to even enter into the league. That's what
That's what they've
I want
done.
my friend to understand.
That's what they've done.
If Ghana League, if you have to play, they will check even where you play.
It's
your
not
stadium.
working.
Eh?
The
No,
rules
what's
are
not
there, but
working?
it's not working.
No, but you see, good. We agree it's
The
not
rules
working,
are there.
and
It's
that's
not
why you
working.
can
They
take
should
them
make
to
it
court.
work. They should make it work.
So guys, let's address it problem by problem. So you think you think the league, we are not running our clubs as
No.
businesses,
Our
and
clubs
you
are not
think,
being run as business.
we just allow
GFA.
anybody
We
to-
just allow anybody
And
to
me,
enter.
I also think our players, we are not selling them. That's
Marketing.
Why. So the marketing, like the transfer from other countries, like it's very, very
if
down.
a player plays
It's very, very
well,
down.
he
It's
gets
very, very down.
this thing. other clubs will come for
It's very, very down.
for the player.
So guys,
and you know the funny thing, I've never heard, I stand to be corrected, that a player is playing in the Ghana League and one top team in Europe have just signed him one scheme. I've never seen that
Sporting
before.
Lisbon side Fatal from Stephens.
It's from Stephens, yeah.
No, from these Dreams.
He
Dreams,
was
yeah.
on loan. He was
on loan for, so it was Stephens that sold him.
Stephens that sold him.
Okay, then we thank
This
God
guy,
that this Fatal has opened our eyes.
if you Bani from
Master, Zuri, put it down. Zuri, put it down.
and our own Abagna from
because you can see that. I mean, everything is wrong with our league.
Eh.
I don't understand why, like some of the like the most cup
the
teams
corruption inside
in Ghana are, like, for example, House of Folk is almost. I mean, when
14th position.
it doesn't make sense.
Let me check the position.
It doesn't make sense because
14th position.
14.
it doesn't really make sense
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
And a new team from
that one is very normal.
They've invested.
Yeah.
Summertex, they've
Someone
invested.
That's money.
That's money, and that's why I said
It's the timber. That's what we see.
no
The
team should
timber
just
people.
walk in like that.
Good. So that's why we are talking about business. We run it as business. You know the timber. You know the money the timber people they make
From
the Summertex
Summertex.
timber.
And if you check Summertex, every match fans enter. You see like their stadium, it's just a mini stadium, but you see the number of people there. But RTU, no one.
It's not
But
like
do
no
you
one.
also think like there is lack of player motivation in the league?
Yes,
100, 200%.
That one.
Because
999.99.
it's not. I think we've had there are situations whereby I mean the club, everything of the club is working,
Prince, let me-
and the players are.
I have this player,
Yeah.
very, very, very good player. We call him Crespo for RTU.
RTU, striker.
Very, very fantastic
He has
player.
almost
Even
some
in this
goals,
struggling RTU team, he scored 10 goals and 8 assists, 18 goal contribution in
Very,
this
very
struggling
true.
RTU team.
Let me look for
But when you
him.
look at, sometimes I meet him and I ask him, Crespo, so
Crespo.
what's up? And he'll be like, he's going. You see, there's no motivation.
They don't
He
motivate.
has
He doesn't
11
go-
goals.
And
11 goals.
11
and that's
goals and
why
8 assists.
Prince, and that's what
Just
I'm
look at
saying. Don't let any team enter. Check their financial status before they enter.
You
If
see,
they can't pay players
11
monthly,
11 goals, 8 assists.
If they
RTU.
can't pay players
Prince,
monthly,
the guy,
don't let them
he's
enter the league.
he's a very close friend of mine. Sometimes I see him and I'll be like, no, ask him. He can come and be like, oh, Charlie, let him eat and go and play. I'm like, Crespo, why do you have to, he comes to my restaurant. Why do you have to even eat here before going? He'll be laughing. Actually, they need to, you see, we don't motivate our players. Someone like that. Crespo, for instance, Crespo is a very, very talented player. If you can score 11 goals in this Basa RTU team, then imagine look, that guy, if you give him eye for goal, he'll score it. But you see, the motivation, he's not even motivated. He'll come and we'll be talking, and the motivation is not there like that. We lack it.
Hey, Hamza.
We lack motivation in this the Ghana League. Zero, especially my people. Zero. Last time I even asked him that I made fun. I was like, he should give me money. By now they paid him. He laughed because they don't pay them.
They don't pay them.
He gets up and he puts himself in and out. How do you expect him to?
It's not only RTU.
Yeah.
There are other clubs like that. They don't pay
Like
players.
clubs like
Definitely, there are other clubs.
No, there are other clubs. But
There are
our
other
place there's
clubs.
zero. Look, you've never. There was a season there, like last season. They released all the players.
They released all their
Because they
and
couldn't
one,
renew their
this guy,
contract.
the twin, what's his name?
Jabila.
Abayasin's twin brother. RTU was owing. He was going to change. He said they should keep their money. He left the
So
money.
was that why RTU?
You know they actually organized Justify.
Yes,
Imagine
last
a
season.
team in the Premier League, Ghana Premier League. So in a way, I also agree with they organize Justify.
for the Justify, I feel it's normal. Definitely as a team that you have to
Justify for full team. It's
Full
not like
team.
Justify for academy.
All their players left too.
It was only a Clichy then.
How many players?
I even
They all
thought.
left.
Look, I was even Clichy and Baba Kushibu. All of them left.
They left.
So is that why RTU went to Dreams without their
The players refused to show up.
they've
You
refused.
not
You
pay
don't
them
pay
in
them.
months.
What happened?
So they were to travel to the Dreams FC and they refused to.
the players refused.
The
Yes, and they
players
are right.
refused to go. And so they picked unregistered players. I think that was what I was even saying that if I were serious, I would have made my debut.
I saw an apology.
Yeah,
from
I would have made
You can
my
imagine.
So-
I was
so-
telling- if I had known, I would have even joined them to actually
Prince,
see how.
Fab. If Ghana Premier League, we are really serious. After their apology, what has the FA
No,
done?
they'll do something. They don't take instant.
No, for them, they
they'll
have
handle
not
it.
even made their decision
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, they'll come
They-
to
they-
that.
they've
So,
not spoken on it.
Prince.
So they'll
So
sit on it. Yeah.
So then I was then suddenly it was Zapata who told the RTU they've taken a lead. Then by the time I realized it was 8-7, 6-7, and 8. So there was a player that scored a goal.
He wasn't
He was in Tamale here doing interviews whilst playing ball in Accra.
Let him finish.
So that was it. The players refused to show up. They refused to show up. So they just they picked. So that was my question. So that like oh god.
And
So
you see,
meaning
it makes the league look so unserious and like
league
And even
How can you
RTU,
do
they
that?
even had the guts to even come and apologize to us.
when nobody said anything.
I was so angry. I'm like, look at all this thing.
Oh my goodness! Well, I mean that they have been relegated to.
Yeah, and Labando Computer. There was this we had this striker Labando. He made a post. He was like, all the big teams today, all players. But RTU, you will not get your money.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
communication is bad. You see all those players, BBN goes side. No, BBN they pay their players very well. Samatex they pay their players.
Kotokotu.
Yeah. So all these players, they do all these things.
Oh,
They
yes,
do,
Kotokotu
but
will do.
how to communicate to the players? We are all human beings too. If later you call me, let's
Prince, you
like,
see what I'm talking about? You see, we don't even have a proper clubhouse.
oh no.
We could have been
most of the
beside it. You see,
the one at this thing.
I mean, they sold it later.
What was the name?
Lamakara.
Lamakara.
It was the old clubhouse. So you see, this clubhouse, if you had a clubhouse, even players from WA and all those, some of them is accommodation they lack. They're ready to come and move in here and be there. That's what I'm saying. We don't run our club as a business.
What happened to House of Oak? Let's look at their run in the
House of Folk is God's grace. It's just God that is punishing them because the fans, especially the fans in Ashama, they are very stubborn. In Accra, House of Folk, the fans.
What happened?
Especially if they are about to even top or Kotoko. What they will tell you in life, you regret being a Kotoko fan.
That's why God is
So yes, it's like me actually I'm happy with this table.
okay.
So
I know you will be, but let's look at it.
What
critically.
happened?
For House of Folk, the truth is that management, everything is on point. The truth is that like this year, like teams came out.
No, I think it's their recruitment. They did very bad recruitment this season. And Haas is I'm also a fan of Haas too.
You see, so that's what I'm saying. He will like that it's recruitment. They are very good. It's just that. It's punishment. Like teams.
So God is punishing them.
Yes, God is punishing them.
Okay. Their
recruitment.
But God is not punishing
No, we
Kotoko.
are okay somehow. We are
What's opposition?
sit. We are okay somehow.
Look, the league, I'm tired. Especially,
We are not tired.
Series of drama that happened there. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yesterday,
It was so bad.
The last game.
Some penalty be.
So and it gets me worrying when we sit here and talk beautifully about other leagues.
That's what I'm saying.
We come to Ghana League.
I'm not happy.
You are just,
I'm
it's
not
so
happy.
Shameful.
Very ugly.
You can't do that. I'm not even saying that Samatex cannot carry the win the league, but
It's too early.
A team, exactly. A team like Kotoko and Haas that have been in the system for
No,
so
Kotoko,
many
we are
years.
tired. You shouldn't.
But look at Adriana.
That have been in
You're
the
talking
system
about
for-
Savatek. Adriana they qualified and they won the
get it.
league the same season.
Whatever, like, you shouldn't
didn't concede
be
goal at
fighting
all.
for battling relegation.
And how, Ghana Premier, how many matches do they play?
I mean, it's 18, so 34, right?
34 matches.
Yes.
So 34 matches.
Jeez, Kotoko have escaped there.
Samatex, what's their
Guys,
total
let's look
50
generally
something.
into
Yeah,
61.
61.
And
You play 30 and get 61 points.
But it's okay. It's
Fab,
not
let's
bad.
look at the issues and not pinpoint how do you call it. So let's look at what happened to our big guns, our top guns. Because if anybody should mention a team, if anybody, for example, if our South African friends should know any team,
Kotoko.
is Kotoko or
and
Haas?
Hearts.
What is happening? Is it still the same issue that?
So it got to our. I don't even know what's happening, but I feel like and Hearts has their issue is that they change coaches a lot. Every time they are changing coaches, and it's not affecting. Basically anytime we sit to this in this point, we always talk about building of team. Hearts is always changing coaches. So what time would you even get to build a team?
Yeah.
And their recruitment is so bad.
Okay.
Very, very terrible recruitment. Kotoko, on the other hand, they are quite better. In a way, you see, it's not really an issue that Samatex, they've done that. But you see, Samatex, they meant business when they came in there. They meant business.
They
signed-
got players who
Yeah,
they signed good players.
They looked at the coach
No,
like
that's fine, but Kotoko shouldn't be where they are. Haas shouldn't be
It's
where
very,
they
it's
are.
very, very true.
You get the point I'm making.
Dr. Farid,
Yes.
If Samatex is able to do, why is Kotoko not able to do this?
very, very true.
Because you are older in the team and you should have more resources than a team like.
so.
Samatex.
I just believe that the teams are quite poorly managed and the recruitment is bad. You see, they don't really have issue. Haas and Kotoko, I don't really see them having issues with money like that because some of these resources, if some of the northern teams we had it, would have gone far.
Spend
But
it.
I'm telling you, Charlie, that one we can't even be
It's
sure.
not that RTU didn't get money. They get money, but they squander it.
So, President, now for these big giants we are talking about, which is Kotoko and Hasselhoff, the problem I feel they are
Because
facing.
I remember very well that their issue started towards the beginning of the season.
Yes,
or they were not able to win matches.
The problem
They were,
I feel
you know,
they were having is one, the two of them coaching problem.
Yes.
Today the coach
Yes,
has
they
done this.
change
Even
coaches
though
too
the
much.
financially the team is okay. I wouldn't say perfect, but it's okay because they pay players. You wouldn't see here players saying transfer or that so and so, and they equally sell players to other countries and they get money. So I feel sometimes the management they want to control the coach. So you see when the coach comes in 1, 2, 3, and the coach is gone because they don't make the coach to settle very well with the squad and enjoy good football. So I feel it's the coaching. Today they sack this, tomorrow this one is in, tomorrow board meeting and stuff.
we just hope that Samatex will be able to perform
Yeah,
in the CAF
yeah,
Champions
yeah.
League because we'll be reviewing a lot of the
We
CAF
pray so.
Champions.
But we have hopes on them. Some
and also because the last time I think
Dreams.
did
They were
very
in the
well.
confederations.
Yeah.
Confederation.
Yeah,
they
they,
did
they're
very
more
well.
like the Europa League of.
Yeah. They did very well there. So we are hopeful that these new teams that are on the top will be able to do something for Ghana football. And there was one other thing I wanted us to look at.
And let's look at yesterday. What happened?
What happened
The
where?
goals, the referee decisions, and other stuff.
Yesterday, a lot
That
of drama happened.
A lot of drama happened.
House of Lions needed a draw to stay in the Premier League, and the penalty they got.
The
House of
penalty.
Lions, yeah?
Yes.
I wish maybe you could get the video.
and if you check Hasselhoff, the goal they conceded.
Is it the header?
The header. Like,
Oh, but I saw that goal to be normal. Even I'm not a
come
Hearts
on,
fan.
come
I
on.
just paused.
Oh, let's be serious.
Like the header, no, it was normal.
Did you see? And RTU they refused to show up. against
RTU
anything.
refused. So
And the players were
Olympics-
just doing ball juggling.
So
Yeah,
what like for what happened, for what RTU did, what do you think should be their sanction for?
You see, and
No, but you have
no,
every right to. You have every right.
Friends.
That one,
not
to show
I'm
up.
not
What-
talking about
oh,
showing up.
they
For
should-
using
they might.
No.
I believe that they might take them to the third division.
Prince.
RTU.
Yes.
What I also feel is that not showing up in that game, not to forget, RTU had a car accident.
car accident.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
a
that
car
was
accident.
the accident happened with
But the guy
unregistered
the guy
players.
is-
Like
It's
still,
not an
those
excuse.
are the guys they paraded to go and play against Dreams.
That one,
So
too, if you go again,
if you can parade
it's
those guys to
illegal.
go and play for Dreams, I was expecting you to go and play for.
It's
go and play
illegal.
with
That's not
Olympics.
their place.
But as they weren't able to play for with Olympics and they
I
had
hope
cars.
nobody got injured.
I learned it was really
All right, guys. I think we would have to leave it there. Thanks, guys, for
Yes,
coming
yes,
through.
yes,
and
yes.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing a lot more local content around Africa, as well as Premier League when it comes back, and other transfer news as well. Like the video, share, and we see you in the next episode. Peace. We out.